I made 1,800 bucks in week one using completely free AI tools. Then I switched to paid versions and made 2,800 in week two. But here's the catch. I spent $220 on subscriptions, which actually puts free tools ahead. Except that's not the whole story. By the end of the month, I figured out the real play, and it made me 3 times more money than either approach alone. And you can start this week. Look, everyone's selling you something. Either they're telling you free AI tools are all you need because they're scared of being wrong about tech, or they're pushing premium subscriptions because they get affiliate commission. I wanted to actually know which one works for making real money. So I spent 30 days building 3 different income streams, one with only free tools, one with paid, one with both. The results killed every assumption I had, and more importantly, they show you exactly what to do if you want to turn AI into actual cash right now. Week one, I set up a copywriting service using Claude's free tier and a few other free models. I was charging clients for rewrites, cold email sequences, ad copy, that kind of thing. No investment. $0 in software. I made 800 bucks that week. The paid version of Claude Pro at $20 a month, would have let me prioritize requests and work faster. So I tried it in parallel. Made 720 that same week. Spend 20 bucks to make 72 less? That math doesn't work. Here's what surprised me. Free tools forced me to be smarter about the work. I couldn't just throw computing power at every request. I had to pick which jobs mattered most, what actually needed AI versus what I could do faster myself. That filtering made me more profitable, not less. Lead generation was different. I was scraping data, processing company lists, matching B2 billion prospects to services. The free API limits hit fast. 3-minute waits between batches. 1,000 records took forever. A paid tool with unlimited requests cost 85 bucks a month, but compressed that whole job into minutes instead of hours. That time difference meant I could take on more clients. Week two with paid tools, I made 2,800 bucks. Cost $85. Net gain of 2,715. With free tools on the same work, I made 1,800. The bottleneck wasn't skill or creativity. It was just waiting. By week three, I stopped thinking about free versus paid like they were competitors. They're not. They're different tools for different parts of the same job. Free tools are where you experiment. You test ideas, validate what works, learn the process without risk. Paid tools are where you scale the things that actually make money. I used free chat GPT to brainstorm angles and test messaging. Took maybe 2 hours. Then I paid for a specialized tool that automated the outreach itself, $19 a month. The free brainstorming led to the paid execution. That combination made 3,200 that week, higher than either alone. Here's the move. Pick one small income stream, something simple. Content editing, email sequences for small businesses, social media captions, whatever. Spend 3 days using only free tools. Claude, Perplexity free tier, whatever's available. Don't pay a cent. Build it. See if it works. See if anyone will actually pay you. If nobody cares, you lost nothing. If people do care, and they will if you're solving something real, then you know which paid tool would actually multiply your income, not just add features you don't need. I'm not saying paid is always worth it. I'm saying paid is worth it once you know what you're paying for. Most people do it backward. They buy the subscription, then try to figure out what to use it for. Free tools win when you're figuring out what works. Paid tools win when you know exactly what the bottleneck is and money directly removes it. The money comes from knowing the difference, not from the tool itself. By month end, I'd spent maybe $200 on the subscriptions total. I made almost $8,000. The ROI on that paid software was 39 times over. But I only knew to buy it because I'd already tested everything free first. Most people either skip the free part and waste money on tools they don't need, or they stay stuck in free tier and never hit the scale where paid tools actually matter. The ones making real money? They do both. They just do them in the right order. This isn't about finding some secret free tool that nobody knows about. Those don't exist anymore. This is about using free tools the way they're actually useful, to figure out what's real before you spend money on it. If you run a business, work freelance, or you're thinking about starting something, test this next week. Pick one thing, go free first, then measure what's actually costing you time or scale, and only then decide if the paid version is worth buying. I think you'll be surprised how often the answer is yes, but only for one specific tool, not 5. If this framework helps you make a decision or find an angle you hadn't thought of, that's what the channel's here for. Thanks for watching.